Welcome to Fridays for Fundraising. In the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn one step you can take before you leave the office today that can move fundraising forward for your small nonprofit. Hi, I'm Kelly, founder of From Scratch Fundraising, where we help nonprofit leaders raise more dough without burning anything. Every Friday, I'm here to serve up one bite-sized fundraising assignment that you can tackle in about an hour. Think of it as your weekly recipe for sustainable fundraising success. No overwhelm, just actionable steps that actually move the needle. Let's get into this week's assignment. This month, we're working on our year-end campaigns. On the October 3rd episode, we started building our plan. On the October 10th episode, we drafted a piece of content. This week, we talk about segmentation. Why does segmentation matter? Segmentation is important because you can say it with me at this point if you've been following along. When you talk to everyone, you are in fact talking to no one. If you talk to a donor who has been giving to you for 10 years in the same way as you speak to a brand new donor, they're going to feel undervalued. You're not talking to them like the long-term valuable partner that they are. By contrast, we can't talk to new donors like they've known us forever and they're completely bought in. They are new to our community and we need to make sure that they start to understand and value the work. So the messaging should be different depending on who you are talking to. So first, what is this idea of segmentation? Segmentation is where we take our full audience and we break them into groups. You can think about it as pulling out your monthly donors, your regular donors, your major donors, your new donors. This is segmentation by giving patterns. But you can also segment by where the donor came from. People who came to you off social media, people who came to an event, friends of board members. We can also segment by where the donor came from. So does that sound impossible? We can segment pretty easily with donor CRMs if you've got a good quality CRM. A CRM is a constituent relationship management system, and there are many on the market that do a great job. I'm personally partial to Neon One, and they have an incredible product called Neon Launch that starts at just $49 per month for new nonprofit. So if this idea of segmenting your donors feels impossible because you have no idea how you would even figure that out, that would signal to me that you need a CRM or you need better data management processes if you do have a CRM. Depending on where you are, whether you do have a CRM, it's just very frustrating to use, or you don't have a CRM and you don't even know where to start, reach out to me and I can help you get started fast. We have an entire unit in Sustain and Thrive that focuses on selecting a CRM and getting started in a CRM. Assuming you have a CRM and can do this segmentation, I highly recommend thinking about segmenting your audience as you enter into your year-end campaign. For example, I might be reaching out and sending one email to donors who have given every year for the past 2 to 3 years with a message about their long-term impact on the organization and asking them to consider a monthly gift to move them from annual regular giving to this new increased form of giving. That's an upgrade. And I would probably send a separate email to donors who made their first gift in the past year, just showing them what that first gift did and asking for a renewal. I might send emails to major donors and major donor prospects, but I might also want to invite them to one-on-one conversations in November to see if I can get a commitment from them before the end of the year. So if you've grabbed the year-end content planner, you'll see the top portion has a list of segments. Fill that out by answering, who is the target? Where are we reaching them? What's the ask? We talked about this a little bit last week. If you did that before, great. Think more deeply about that now that we've talked about segments. And then see if that means you want to tweak any of your initial campaign plan. Remember, this concept of segmentation should only take you about an hour, not a whole day. We're going for progress, not perfection. In the next 2 weeks, we'll be talking all about writing your content and getting it all set to roll out in November. Do you want the templates and tools to make this even easier? Head over to FromScratchFundraising.com/year-end to grab this month's free resource. It is a year-end campaign planner and tracker. I've already done the heavy lifting. You just need to customize it for your organization. Today's assignment will be a million times easier for you if you hop over there and grab the template to get you started. If you are loving these weekly assignments and want the complete recipe for fundraising success, consider joining our Sustain and Thrive program. It's a 12-month program that takes you from setting up your fundraising foundation all the way through things like donor stewardship, board fundraising engagement, and even expansion strategies like major gifts, peer-to-peer fundraising, monthly giving, and even more. In this program, we break down the monumental task of building a fundraising program into manageable, bite-sized assignments, just like this podcast. But with coaching support, a community of peers to cheer you on, and unlimited access to all of our templates and training. And here's the best part. Pricing starts at just $25 a month for organizations with budgets under $100,000. It's just $75 per month for organizations with budgets under $500,000, because getting fundraising support shouldn't leave you feeling like a burnt crust. Join us in Sustain and Thrive, where we're putting the fun back into fundraising. Go to FromScratchFundraising.com/apply to join today. As a quick reminder, if you haven't already, you're going to go over to FromScratchFundraising.com/year-end. If you've been following along, you've figured out your target audience, where you will reach them, and what you're asking of them. You also should have put some thought into when you're communicating with them and how. Last week, I asked you to start thinking about and drafting the content. Now this week, you're going to think about how you can divide your audience even more to make sure you're reaching the right audience with the right message. Remember, fundraising success isn't guesswork. It's following the recipe. Come back next week and we'll be talking about drafting the actual content and getting it all ready to roll out in November. I'll see you next time.
Now go make the world a better place.